Welcome to part 2 of my reaction to Kai's fourth mini album, Wait On Me. If you missed part 1, the link to it is down below. Be sure to check that out. Let's keep it moving with the song Ridin. Wow, well, this song sounds nasty, dirty, filthy. I can probably make a safe guess as to what the lyrics are about, but let's not go there. Let's just discuss the sound of the music. This song reminds me a little bit of Replay by Kimbra. Sort of a really frenetic, electronic, chaotic song. Lots of spoken word parts and rapped parts, but hints of melody with the background vocals and that interesting rising synth riff. Weird, but I'm into that sort of experimentation. I would say this is definitely the most experimental song so far, and therefore maybe the most intriguing to me. I really want to keep going and see how I feel by the end of it. Love that we're honing in on that percussion in the center. I thought that was a siren, but maybe that's in the song. It is in the song. There's a really high-pitched wailing. Very weird track. I really like that little melody in the chorus. Ooh, that's cool. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the song, to be honest. I really like how experimental it is. I love when artists try different things, but this one might need to grow on me a bit. I really like the sound of the drums. Ooh, this part's good. Okay, actually I really like it. He really saved that song by including those sung parts as lead towards the end. We really do go places in this track. Starting off very chaotic, but ending in quite a impactful moment with his lead vocal taking center stage. How good does that sound? All of that, his lead vocal, the background vocals, the drumming, the percussion, really neat. So my emotions were kind of all over the place throughout that track, but I suspect this might become my favorite. It's quite possible. Okay, moving on to the next song, Off and Away. Surprised we're keeping it upbeat. Thought for sure we would go slower. Love these driving synths. This song has the potential to be quite epic. Wow. The production on this song is absolutely insane. I really love it. His vocals are outstanding too. I'm really impressed by how he can curate the perfect style of production to complement his voice. Because his voice does sit in a sort of darker range, maybe a low to mid range, and it's hard to make a voice like that really pop in pop music, but he does it exceptionally well in his music with the style of production that he chooses. Here we have really quite a lot going on, but it's all very well balanced. What I also love about this song is how the instrumentation, it's giving me sort of a distinctly African vibe. I don't know if anyone else is getting this, but like it's the beautiful percussion, the bells, the drums, the bongos, like I'm getting images of the plane. Really interesting, a different sound compared to the other tracks in the album so far. This song very much has its own flair. Love that. The only criticism is I think the chorus is a little underwhelming, his melody in the chorus. I thought we were in for some sweeping melodies, but he just gave us the, you know. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, just one note, repeated. A bit monotonous, that's my only criticism. But overall I really like this track because the verses, the way he sings them are so beautiful. Let's keep it going. Love that drum sound. Amazing production. Wow, this song is a total banger. Without question my favorite on the mini album. At least he's harmonizing the chorus this time around. I do feel like we need stronger vocal melodies though. Okay, I did say it was without question my favorite, but then I thought twice, and I really paid attention to the vocal melodies, and there's unfortunately not a lot going on with the vocal writing. I like the sound of his voice, but the melodies in the song are very static. Like, it's just staying in such a limited range for no reason. I don't know why you would have such a beautiful instrumental, so intricately woven, and then decide to incorporate such a limited vocal hook on top of it. It doesn't make sense, given that he has displayed such broad singing ability, not only in his other solo work, but in EXO too. So I really liked this song actually, but I just feel like it was a bit of a missed opportunity vocally. Do you agree? Let me know. We're going to move on to the next song. This is the music video for Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. Hey, 지금부터는 조금 위험해. 한 발씩 coming slowly. Babe, 너의 허리에 팔을 감을게. You can lean on me. 겁먹을 필요 없어. 두 눈을 살짝 감고 나에게 너를 맡겨. 제일 깊은 곳으로 함께 dive in. Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim. Turn it up. Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim. Say 파도에
I mean, he looks amazing, as always. I like that the theme of this video is during the daytime at a pool, so we can fully appreciate everything going on. I think the song is okay. It's light and poppy and positive, which is actually a nice break from, I guess, the moodier atmospheres of the rest of the mini album. So that is something that makes this song unique, at least compared to the rest of the songs. I don't think it's a particularly interesting song other than that, except that it is a cute vibe. It is a cute poolside song, so in that sense the music video works totally well. And that's really what this song is supposed to be, light-hearted fodder for his visuals and for his dance moves, and who can complain about that? It just wouldn't be a song that I would be obsessed with, musically speaking.
Adult Swim. Dive in. Adult Swim. Say 파도의 앞뒤로 옆으로 흔들려도 돼. 스릴 있게 yeah, yeah, yeah. Same 내 맘도 다를 것 없는 걸 한순간 no way 빠져드네 yeah, yeah. 목적지 따로 없어.
I'm glad the little cockatoo got a cameo. That's cute.
속도를 좀 더 올려 날 계속 끌어당겨 제일 깊은 곳으로 함께 Dive in Adult Swim Dive in Adult Swim Turn it up Adult Swim Dive in Adult Swim Turn it up Work it out, take it low.
I think that this music video is probably another one that didn't have a massive budget. But the thing is, he's such a charismatic dancer. Your eyes just stay on him the whole time, that he can really just carry a video like this just with a bunch of people sitting around and him dancing away. That's all we need. Such a legend, really.
Work it out, take it low, make it fast, make it slow. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Work it out, take it low, make it fast, make it slow. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for me. Let's go, 우리 둘이. Let's go, let's jump right in. 헤어나올 수가 없을 만큼 swim. Turn it up. Let's go, 우리 둘이. Let's go, let's jump right in. 헤어나올 수가 없을 만큼
This part is actually quite pretty because we have that melodic line over the harmonies. Is anyone else reminded of a Taylor Swift track here. I guess she kind of specializes in this very upbeat, happy style to me, at least in some of her earlier material, and that's kind of what I'm getting here. Let me know if I'm alone in that.
swim.
That was cool how it ended with the nighttime shot after such a daytime fiesta. Oh, actually, all of these shots were nighttime too, but I was so distracted by the pretty melodies. Another fun Kai video to enjoy. Not his best song ever, but it's not really that deep, you know? So we're gonna finish off now with the final song, Flight to Paris. Let's see how he ties it up.
아무 일도 없는 날이 반복돼 또 하루의 끝 내 무표정이 갈수록 익숙해 But that's cool 물 넘친 듯한 느낌 만족하지 못해 무모한 걸 원해 Like a flight to Paris 난 핸드폰을 끌게 Get away from the mundane 계획 밖의 공백 내 맘대로 채워 Chasing the sun Walk in the rain 경로 밖의 way 달라져가는 frame 항상 같은 장면에 멈춰 있지 않게 Chasing the sun Walk in the rain 창에 비친 face 어느새 날 위해 이유 없이 웃는 게 익숙해진 new days 미뤄왔던 나
Really lovely song. Again, lush production. And here we actually do have some lovely vocal melodies to chew on. I would love if he had given us some of these beautiful melodic vocals in some of the earlier tracks, but I'm glad this song has it. I love that the rhythm is syncopated and not so predictable. I like the hi-hat in the background, all sounding really good.
익숙해진 new days 미뤄왔던 답 반복해 쌓이다 회색이 되어가 가볍게 지워도 틀어박혀 있는 life 원하지 않아 난 되살아나는 느낌 호기심을 더해 설레는 걸 쫓게 Like a flight to Paris 기다려지는 Monday 낮과밤 상관 안내 예측 못할 전개 내 감대로 채워 Chasing the sun Walk in the rain 경로 밖의 way 달라져가는 frame 항상 같은 장면에
This chorus is so cute.
Chasing the sun Walk in the rain 창에 비친 face 어느새 날 위해 이유 없이
I was just gonna say I want some harmonies. He's giving me some. Moving straight from the second chorus to an outro. Short and sweet. I would have loved a bridge and some ad-libs, but overall I quite like this song. I thought it was solid. A little bit incomplete. That is actually going to lead me to my overall thoughts on this mini album. I thought the album started off quite strong with Wait on Me and Walls Don't Talk, and there were some very strong moments throughout the other tracks too. But there were also some quite weak moments on the album. For me, those moments were Pressure and Adult Swim. Even though Adult Swim is cute, it just felt a bit safe and uninteresting for my own taste. So in general, this fourth mini album is solid, especially for one that he released just as he's getting back from his military service. However, it does strike me as a little rushed. Like, a lot of these songs have a strong foundation, especially in the production, but vocally I find that they're lacking, and not because his performance is lacking, but because the vocal writing is lacking. There's not a lot of creativity involved in the vocal melodies, and there's not a lot of room for him to play around with his vocals and showcase them to their fullest extent. And that's demonstrated by the complete lack of ad-libs. I know that melodic ad-libs were not so trendy around the time that I suspect these songs were released. say 2-3 years ago. But the total lack of them is something that's very surprising to me, considering he began his career in a group like EXO, which is such a vocally focused group. And even though he wouldn't be the quote-unquote strongest vocalist of EXO, he's still an incredible singer who is well capable of stunning ad-libs. And this group of songs was totally lacking in interesting ad-libs, and even in some of the choruses, like Off and Away, like, where's the melody? I'm not getting the melody from some of these parts when I feel like some nice melody would have really elevated them. So I do have some complaints and annoyances about that because I'm a very melody focused listener. That's kind of what I like. And it's what draws me to EXO's music and Kai's music. Even if Kai's music isn't as melodic as EXO, still has a nice melodic foundation, usually. Even tracks like Rover that are quite repetitive, there's so much melody in that song. You know, with the violin, the verses, the ad-libs, they're getting all of it. I would like to finish off by, once again, complimenting the production. The production is beautifully detailed, intricate. It's flawless, really, the production. And that's why I think that this album was rushed, in the sense that he was rushed. He had to leave for service. They wanted to plan something for his return. He might have had a month or two to record his vocal parts, and the producers had all the time in the world to finalize the production and make it sound close to something complete, even though, in my opinion, it does sound quite incomplete compared to some of his other material. So while I'm going to continue to enjoy the songs Wait on Me and Walls Don't Talk, for sure, I'm not certain if there's a whole lot else on this mini album that will stick with me permanently, but it all depends on how I feel on multiple listens. And now I'm really curious to know what you guys thought, and let me know what you thought of my analysis. Again, a link to part 1 of my reaction to this mini album is in the description if you missed it. There's also a link to my EXO reactions playlist. If you don't know me, my name is Ohakade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. You can also check out our music down below. There's also a link to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about all of the other music I've covered on the channel. Other than that, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.